go, and it's coming up next. Felipe Almanza, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Felipe Garcia. He will lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
So here is Avisail Garcia, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Garcia can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Leo Sneed would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Curtis Riggs will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jesse Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Set to get his day started, Rafael Diaz, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And that misses ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 home. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting 3rd, catcher, Bobo.
At the plate, Boop Bobo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. The 0-2 home. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Garcia on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
In now, Jeremy Pitts took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Bobo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So stepping in, Leo Sneed, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Sneed.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A ball and a strike now. So 1-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
So striding in, Manny Morales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lifted into center field. Pitts moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Will Barksdale. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. At the plate, Connor Pitts, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd.
Connor Pitts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Pitts is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around. This guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base. Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Now batting, Jeff Pitts. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Two and one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he lays off again, ball three.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, John Pitts. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Hard liner to center field. Sanchez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays held in check here. We'll move to the third with no score. Now the Astros designated hitter, Miles Leggett. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Standing in now, Fred Sanchez. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Lays off 1-0. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Count even now at 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Into the box now, Sammy Pitts.
Leading off for the Rays, third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Pitts originally hails from Kansas. He is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Standing in, Benito Hernandez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he's safe. So he moves all the way up to third here. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. And it misses. 3-1 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the Rays are in the hit column. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he'll get in there safely.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Rafael Diaz. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. Diaz, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. A man at third with one away. This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Up next for Tampa Bay, Patrick Bobo.
So digging in now, Boof Bobo. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Diaz, base runner at first with one out. Two and 0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Another 2-2 offering. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Popped him up. Garcia has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rays lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Felipe Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 0-2 home. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding forward now, Connor Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box now, John Pitts. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Sneed in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Leo Sneed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Manny Morales, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Will Barksdale, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to center field. Pitts is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miles Leggett.
Striding into the box, Miles Leggett, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Sammy Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Sammy Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Benito Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Garcia backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Center fielder, number 7, Jesse.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jesse Pitts. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. With runners in scoring position this season, Pitts has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Pitts, a runner at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Diaz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner scores from second.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box now. Boop Bobo, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Diaz rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And that just pains the pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Stephen Drew takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 36, Stephen Drew.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Drew, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0. Digging in, Fred Sanchez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Up around the face. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Pitts. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Anthony Nomura.
Striding in, Anthony Nomura. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And that one stayed up a little high. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, Connor Pitts.
And leading off for the Rays, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Last time through was a base hit. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Barksdale is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, John Pitts. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Ready on 1 and 2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Lifted into center field. Sanchez moves over, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Leo Snead, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pitts is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 41, Manny Morales.
Stepping into the box, Manny Morales. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that ball.
Into the box now, Will Barksdale. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. That one's in there. 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in now, Miles Leggett, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball one. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Morales rounds the corner and is headed home. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Grady Howry comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Grady Howry.
Stepping in now, Fred Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Anthony Nomura, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-1.
Leggett stands at second with 2 gone. And there's ball 2 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Felipe Garcia. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-2 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off. 2-2 now. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays are in front, 4-2. Brian Lopez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brian Lopez.
Now to the plate, Sammy Pitts. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Into the box, Benito Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. To his left, Garcia. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jesse pitch.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Snead is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays held in check here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Gil Cruz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Gil Cruz.
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Leading off for Houston.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. High in the air out to center field. Pitts moves over. He's got it one away. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Leo Snead. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 4-2. Drew Storen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 23, Drew Storen.
Rafael Diaz will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Rafael Diaz.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher.
Settling in now, Bobo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting,
And he honestly didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the career. Pitts is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping up to the plate, Connor Pitts. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming, here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A changeup over the inside corner.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runners back. In now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Storen's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Rays strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Gregory Pitts comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Gregory Pitts.
Next up for the Astros, Manny Morales will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Will Barksdale. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to.
Stepping in now, Miles Leggett, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
and that misses 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-2 the final score today. The Rays get their 20th home win this year. Felipe Almanza earns his 5th winner of the year. Gregory Pitts earns the save out of the bullpen, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. Victorious Rays, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 6